Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Mudhoni and I'm back with a video inspired by another video. A few months ago I did a video on top 5 side hustle jobs that you could try in Kenya, and I'm doing a similar video which I'm going to focus on business alone. So top 5 business ideas that you could start with capital less than 5,000. So business number 1 is an online shop. This is an online shop that you could start with 0 shillings. So how this is going to work is you identify what you want to sell. Could be utensils, could be clothes, shoes, handbags, whatever you decide to sell. So look for pictures online and post them on your online platform where you want to sell your products. Could be WhatsApp, on your WhatsApp status, WhatsApp groups, could be Instagram or Facebook or whatever online platform you choose to sell your products. So remember to include the price of the product, description, and anything that you want your clients to know. Please don't leave out the price. I hate following people to their DMs asking for prices. That puts me off. You could lose customers as well. So post your products, include all the necessary details, and then you need to have suppliers ready. So identify a supplier who is close to your delivery point. The most convenient delivery point for most people is the CBD. So get a supplier who is in the CBD or close to the CBD. So what you do when a customer places their order, you go purchase the product and then deliver it to the customer. This kind of business has its own advantages and disadvantages, and you're going to look at them. So the first advantage is you're not going to require a lot of capital to start. You just require capital for that specific product that the customer is asking for, and it comes back immediately. Other advantage is you're not going to incur rent expenses because you don't have a physical shop. So that's another advantage. Another advantage is it's flexible. You're going to do it during your free time, make deliveries during your free time, and that's convenient for you as the business person. Of course, there are other advantages of this kind of business, but there are also disadvantages. So the first disadvantage is because you're going to purchase a product when the customer orders, it's going to be a little bit inconvenient because the customer has to wait. And so some customers may prefer a physical shop where they can get to see the product and feel it before they decide if they want to purchase. So this will keep such customers away because they're not able to see the product before deciding whether to purchase it. Another disadvantage linked to that is sometimes it's inconvenient. Some customers are not patient enough. You may be sure a certain supplier has the product, but you get to that place and it's sold out, so you have to look for other alternatives. And remember, the customer is waiting for you to deliver the product, so that may cause inconveniences to the customer, and that will get you an angry customer and could be you could lose your credibility in the process. Another disadvantage is the product you have promised to deliver could be sold out by all your suppliers, and you have already promised to deliver it. So trying to explain to the customer that the product has been sold out in the process sounds unbelievable. So that's another disadvantage. And Another disadvantage is a customer may want to see products in all the colors that are available, for example. So you may decide to go and buy all the colors that are available to show the customer, and the customer only requires one, so the rest will be dead stock until you find someone else to purchase. Another disadvantage is sometimes you're not able to match availability with your customer. In that, when you're available to deliver the product, the customer is not available, and when the customer is available, you're also not available. Fortunately, there's a way to deal with this kind of problem, because there are people who have identified this problem and they've come up with a brilliant way to solve this kind of problem. So there are people in town, especially in Nairobi, who hire out storage spaces. I will call them shelves, because it's a big shop which has been partitioned into shelves, and they rent out each shelf to a certain online seller. So the last time I checked, each storage shelf was going for 2,000 bob, and there were some that were going for around 3,000 bob per month. So when you receive an order, and sometimes you receive many in a day, instead of delivering one product at a time, you take them to that delivery spot, place them in your shelf, and your customers will come to pick their products from there, and they'll be served by a person who has been employed to do that. So that means with 2,000 or 3,000 bob, you are able to rent some space and a person to serve your customers. The other business idea is the Smoky Mayai Pasua business, where you can be selling smokies and eggs. This has been talked about by so many of my friends. Every time a business idea comes up, this has to be mentioned. So I took time to look into it and see the profit margins and what you require to start this business. So I'm going to share with you. So first thing, unfortunately, this business idea is going to spend, say, more than 5,000 bob, because of the vending trolley. You may find the trolley cheaper than 5,000 bob, but mostly you're going to find it for 5,000 bob. Could be slightly more or slightly less, especially if you're getting a second-hand trolley. When you purchase this trolley, of course, you're going to get a source of heat. You're going to need supply for smokies and eggs. Smokies are very affordable even in the supermarket, but the best place to find smokies for the business is the Farmer's Choice outlets. So you'll find the smokies going for 330 shillings per packet. A packet contains 22 smokies, and that means you're getting each smoky for 15 shillings. So most people sell smokies for 25 shillings and others sell them for 30 shillings. But let's assume you're selling them for 25 bob. You're going to get a profit of 10 shillings per smoky. So per packet, you're going to multiply that by 22, which is going to give you 220 shillings per packet of smoky you sell. So some people, me as a consumer, I prefer smokies going for 25 bob, because every time I go, every time I find smokies selling at 25 shillings, I will always take two. Something else I consider as consumer is the relationship between me and the seller. Some of them are so friendly and you end up eating even more. So that is something else that you're going to consider. You need to be friendly to your customer and maintain a good relationship between you and the customers. Something else also you need to consider is the location of the business, because you need to get a place where there is human traffic. You can try near schools, construction sites, near bus stations, and anywhere you think your business will thrive. So consider the location as well. Let's talk about the eggs. Eggs go for 300 or less per tray, but let's work with the 300 bob for easier calculations. So with 300 bob per tray means you're getting each egg for 10 shillings, and eggs go for 20 shillings when you cook them. So that means you're getting 10 shillings profit per egg. Let's say you sell 2 trays per day, that will give you 600 bob profit. Considering you're going to be selling smokies and eggs at the same time, which in most cases you will, you're going to say, for example, sell 5 buckets of smokies in a day. That will be 220 times 5, which gives you 1100 profit on the smokies. And for the eggs, you've already seen, if you sell 2 trays, you're going to get a 600 profit. So a total of 1700 bob. But this 100 bob you're going to set aside because you need the kachumbari. So 100 bob will be the cost of the kachumbari that you're going to be serving your smokies and eggs with. And of course, with time, you're going to get places where you're going to get the kachumbari ingredients at a very affordable place. For me, I would go to Marikiti. They are very affordable groceries there, so you can try Marikiti, or if you know some other cheaper place, you can try that. And also, it's affordable to get the 5-liter tomato sauce. It's very affordable even at the supermarket, so that's something else that could make your expenses go a little bit low. So yeah, that's another business idea. Business number 3 is Hoking. Just like any other business, you're going to look for places where your consumers spend most of the time. For example, if you're selling products being used by ladies, I've seen people sell such products around bus station where there people get their nails done. People just go around selling their products, and ladies really promote their businesses. So I know so many people are afraid to start Hoking because they're not confident enough, they're probably shy, and they don't know how to go about it. So you can try getting a Hoking partner who is way better with the Hoking skills, and you can go Hoking together, and that will obviously boost your confidence. So yeah, that's something you can also try. Another business idea is a grocery store. It's not the kawaida kibanda store. It's something that I've been doing research on. So I've been going to shop for groceries from Marikiti, and I've been comparing the prices with what I get from the local suppliers. So the profit margins are very reasonable. I was thinking of a structure where you decide the minimum quantity that you're going to deliver to your customers. So you do your calculations well. I'm going to use an example of onions, and I'm not going to use the actual prices for onions. They keep changing, and it could be inconvenient if I told you a certain price and you go find something different. So for example, you're selling onions and you're making profit of say 30 bob per kilo. So of course you're not going to make deliveries where you're going to make 30 shillings only, because you must put into consideration the cost that you incur while delivering. So you may decide, for example, you're going to deliver a minimum of 10 kilos per customer. So that means you're going to get 300 per every order you deliver, and you're probably maybe spending 50 shillings as your cost of delivery. So that means you have 250 profit. So to have more profit with this kind of business, choose a variety of products that go well together, so that when your customer orders, they're going to pick a variety of products, and that means more profit. So do your calculations well, and you, of course, you know the kind of profit or the amount of money that you want to make per every order you deliver. Pick goods that have a longer shelf life, like onions, ndomas, potatoes. Products like tomatoes go bad really quickly, so unless you're sure it's going to move, don't stock anything that doesn't have long shelf life. The final and not the least of all businesses is the hair salon business. I know it could sound expensive to buy salon equipment and products, but you can start small. If you have the talent and you're skilled with doing hair and such things, you can do house calls. So I've seen so many salon and hair products being sold at a very affordable price in Kamukunji and around that area. So you can go purchase such product, and of course your skill is for free. You've been given that skill for free, and probably, yeah, you went to school, but at least you're not going to purchase it at this particular point when you want to start a business. So that's a business idea. You can do house calls, you can do your friends first, and if you're doing a good job, it will speak for you, and of course people will refer people to you, and you have no excuse. So yeah, all the best with all the business ideas that I've mentioned. So yeah, that's about it for business ideas, and I know I've not talked about the paperwork that and legal requirements that are required to start a business. So if you'd like to know about that, please let me know on the comment section. And also, if you've loved this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I do such videos. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.